You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Kai, thank you so much for your Buy Me a Rockstar request. You are bringing Helloween back, but we're moving, I think, 20 plus years ahead from the performance that we did sing of the song Helloween. And we got some lyrics this time, so we're very excited for that too.
Thank you so much, Kai. I can't wait to get into Helloween's Halloween 20 years into the future. This is going to be a ton of fun. Thank you for sending this video back for us so we can really see how they've changed in a 20-year age difference.
If it's 30, even better. Welcome back to the channel. We're very excited to get back to Helloween with the song Halloween. And we just did the one that was from 87. So we're looking forward to doing the one from 2017. So that's actually 30 years now of difference. Not 20 like I first said. But we have a little write-up to see why we're actually doing this. Okay. This is the same song performed in different decades. This shows how they grew sound-wise, which I'm very looking forward to that too. The sound of the first one is very raw, but this video shows how great they already were. This is not an official video, so definitely check out our first reaction if you have not yet. So that was the original lineup that we did see. But the one that we're doing today is at the United Alive, which is a reunion tour. So it has one drummer, one bassist, 3 guitarists, and 3 vocalists.
Wow.
Michael Kiske sings in the first video, which we saw, and he was incredible. He actually stole the show for us as well. And the second performance is sung by Michael Kiske, who is bald, and Andy Deris.
I'm so excited to see this reunion tour of Helloween's Halloween, because this was actually such a banger when we first heard it. Oh, yes. So this is going to be really cool to see them come back now 30 years since the first time we saw this video.
Let's do it.
When he's bald.
Oh! No! Here we go.
Look, everyone's got phones now.
Wow, yeah.
Look at the difference from 87 to now.
What a time machine.
Shit.
I think I read in the comments that they're still going.
Wow.
Yeah. 7 years from here.
Is that the singer?
Oh. Great. Oh my God. Look at all the balloons.
We're 3.5 minutes into this one. It feels like it's going by a lot faster than the first time we've heard the song.
Yeah,
But
so polished this one.
it's so polished. It really does. It isn't as raw as it was in '87.
Of course, and it's 30-year difference, right? Obviously.
Absolutely. But it's so crazy how it still maintains the traditional sound of the original from '87.
There's not these young guys that are, masturbating their guitars
So
and
like,
stuff.
like the '80s with their guitars, but and it's crazy to think like how amazing they sound 30 years later, and like these guys don't look like they're in their 50s or going into their 60s, and like they're still rocking on stage
They
like
are.
no one's business.
So much energy, right?
So much energy. His voice has maintained its purity the entire time.
Well, yeah, Michael's incredible, right?
Absolutely incredible. And even with the second singer there, they harmonize so well together.
Yeah, and what I'm loving about this is the only song we know from them, and if it's this long, you just know they have so many good songs.
Oh, yeah,
But this is a
absolutely.
crowd favorite too, and we totally get it. It's nice to see the lyrics this time.
Yes.
It's nice seeing it raw. Now it's a lot more polished, so you kind of get to see the good and the bad,
Absolutely.
and everything in between. So,
and you can really also see how listening to this in the 80s, why people are still fans into 2017, 30 years later, because it is such an iconic piece.
No kidding. So progressive too. Here we go. Guitar work.
Signature red guitar.
I can see a light coming. It's coming nearer. It's shining. It's shining so bright. It's shining.
Jeez.
What a performance.
Like, the amount of incredible solos in this is just mesmerizing. And this type of a song and this type of a band, they just made it to the Metal Hall of Fame, right?
Yes,
So
they did.
this one song alone can get you there.
Absolutely.
It's like bands where they got like Master of Puppets, you know, or like for us, Ghost of Perdition, for Opeth and stuff, that like those songs are good enough to get you places. This song is incredible. It makes us just want to dive more and more into it.
Really does.
And also with Halloween, are you like trying to protect yourself from the spirits and like the evil one when you're doing all that stuff?
How do you mean?
And Hallows Eve, like when you're putting on all these like
All the
clothes?
masks and everything. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
whole thing with is it's the time when the veil is at its weakest point for those 3 days of All
Right.
Hallows End for Halloween. So the whole thing about putting the pumpkins and the stuff out there was like as offerings, or like to disguise yourself as the ghouls and the spirits,
Right.
as to not offend, so that they wouldn't then harm you. They would think you were one of them, type of idea.
Right. And they have those lyrics in there too.
And they have the
Which was
lyrics
cool
in
to have
there.
the lyrics on this one too, because it was hard with the music being this good to pay attention to the lyrics,
Yes.
even though it's right there.
It's right there, but it's still so hard to pay attention to the lyrics when the music is this good. Like, they had that solo right at the very end, and because the song was almost over, we weren't going to pause it there. But that solo being played by both of them at the same time really
Yeah.
accentuated it to a whole nother
Melodic
level.
harmony solos between them.
Melodic harmony solos.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. There was the third guitarist who was there, but he didn't really...
A lot of rhythm.
A lot of rhythm guitar, didn't really make as much of an appearance. Did not look as old as the other band members, so I'm wondering
Yeah,
if he
fair
came
enough.
on later in the during the band's like growth and trajectory.
Of course.
Because there was definitely those two other guitarists that both had that like very unique style of guitar with the
With
like
the V part on the
V
bottom.
part on the bottom.
Yeah.
They
I love
were-
those guitars.
I love those guitars. Whenever I think
Just
of
saw the red
heavy
one right
metal,
away.
that's what I imagine as a heavy metal
Yeah,
guitar.
It's definitely one of the options.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I loved how the two of those guys just like were on this playing that melodic
Harmonic
harmonic solo together, because it really was such a piece. And then how they were performing back to back and then paying attention to each other's movements to really make sure that they gave the full fan service
Reunion show,
in that
right?
moment for the reunion show.
Yeah.
Um,
You could feel that with this performance.
you really could.
Yeah.
I loved the singer when he came on, especially. You let us know that he was bald now, so we were able to notice him right off the bat. And I have to say that his voice had not changed from 87 to 2017. He still had that same crystal clear vocal range that
Yeah.
we came to expect from the more raw version of this song. And then it just got better with age going into this one here. And I think that's the best part about bands like Helloween, is they do age better with their music.
They're like wine, you know?
Like wine. Always just getting better as they continue on. The drummer, I think, was the same drummer from the beginning. I could be wrong.
Right.
But just
on
fire that whole time.
Yeah.
Even with those, I keep wanting to call them triplets at the end when he's putting in that
On the bass?
that double bass.
Right.
But the way that rhythm that it came in, just really, this was phenomenal all the way around.
Everyone was standing out for me too, and I think the difference between the first one and this one, I actually, now that I heard this crystal clear, what I loved about the raw one was obviously the playing around. So like,
Yes.
it definitely hits a different generation for if you need that kind of getting let loose type of a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But because it was so raw when it got to the solos stood out even more because that was like the pristine part of the raw song.
Absolutely, I understand that.
Yeah, so then that contrast was even more insane when it actually did happen, where obviously these solos stood out for me too.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't such a difference from how the song was already sounding, because it was coming
Yeah.
in so crystal clear. So,
The whole time.
but it had a bigger type of a feel too, though. So like, it was such a different experience and a perfect two choices to check out.
Absolutely.
Halloween from Helloween, because I think this is probably their masterpiece and makes everyone probably want to see more of it, because how could you not, right?
Absolutely. And I do agree with you with the more raw version, because the more raw version of the song sounded more Halloween-esque. I had mentioned in our first reaction, it almost brought me back into like those 80s slasher films with the way that it sounded,
legit,
right?
the Halloween theme song.
The Halloween theme song. And so, but now in this version in 2017, it felt more like Iron Maiden-esque versus like slasher Halloween-esque. So there was definitely a change in the audio and how how it sounded, but it still maintained the original foundation of what Helloween was putting through, and I think it was gorgeous the whole time.
So definitely let us know what your favorite performance out of the two were, and what other Helloween songs that we should do. You've already put a couple in the comments on the other one, but I want to see more. They have a lot of good songs, and let's keep going down that rabbit hole, because we are now exiting our rabbit hole. Hopefully you all had a good time.
Thank you so much, Kai, for bringing this down the rabbit hole and for giving us these two variations of the same song, though, so that we could really see how the band had grown over the 30-year trajectory that they were there.
Yeah.
I know even in the comments, I believe some of you have said that this is still going. This band is still performing, so that is amazing. So cool. Thank you, Chronicans, everyone, for being here with us. Peace and love.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
You are now exiting Enter the Chronic's rabbit hole.
Thanks for your participation.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, and put on notifications. We will see you all next time. Stay tuned, tell your friends about us, and God bless.
Hey guys, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you like this channel, remember to subscribe right here. And if you want to subscribe to the artist that you just heard, remember, it is right here. And if you're excited to see another video that we think you might like, click here.
Thank you so much, Chronicans, for making it this far. We love you so much.